Hey guys, Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Back again with another movie trip review vlog for you today. Today we're seeing.
Today we're not seeing shit because the sun's in our eyes. Sorry.
Today we're seeing the Fabelmans and the new Steven Spielberg film. This came out like I think the end of last month sometime. Mm-hmm. We just haven't had a chance to go around and see it yet. Yeah. Everything is you know, Avatar and Wakanda and the bigger films.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, this film should be pretty big. I don't know, I haven't really heard too much about it, about anybody really seeing it in the YouTube community that we're around. But
no comment.
No. Well, nobody talked about it. It's a new Spielberg movie. Why not? Yeah. And it hasn't played in Dolby or any of the big, large formats at all. So that kind of sucks because all the like Wakanda and Avatar are taking up those spots the last like however long.
Oh, screw it! I'll say it. If it's not popular, people don't want to talk about it.
True that. Yeah.
But
true.
we don't care about that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this movie is totally about, honestly.
I remember, what's her name? Michelle, the blonde
Michelle
from
Williams.
Dawson's Creek.
Michelle Williams.
Yeah, she's the mom, and there's a little boy, and he's, like, very interested in film, and, like, filmmaking, I think. And he has, like, big dreams to do that. And beyond that, I honestly don't really remember much more. It seemed kind of artsy, like there was more stuff to it, but I didn't pick up on anything really more than that. It's been a while since we've seen the trailer. But.
Yeah, and Paul Dano's the dad, and Seth Rogen's in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He's like the uncle or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
We'll see.
But
we'll check it out.
This is just one of those little Brian Goes Blue and Coco 2 movies where I don't, like you said, I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about it, you know? But I think it's gonna be good.
All I've heard is good things online about it. It's already on demand if anybody wants to check it out at home.
Yeah. We really wanted to see it in the theaters. Even the theaters got it in the smallest theater that there is already. Yeah. So yeah, we got 3 minutes to get in there and get some hot dogs because we slept in. So yay, we're gonna get hot dogs today.
We like just woke up like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we went hard at the Corey Feldman concert last night. Oh, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we'll be back to give you our thoughts on the Fabelmans. I know it's a 2.5 hour movie, so we're gonna be in there a little bit.
Oh man, all right. Cool. Good thing I packed my backpack full.
Okay, yeah. All right, see you guys.
See ya.
I want to see the Fabelmans. New Spielberg movie. Dun, 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 dun. Waking up is hard to do on a Sunday. Just got out of the Fabelmans. Pretty solid. So, yeah, we'll talk about it in the car.
That's what?
And we're back in the car. So, yeah, the Fabelmans. It was a really good story, I thought. About a family growing up in like the late 50s, early 60s. I don't know what state they grew up, where they were in initially. I don't know.
Yeah, did they even say?
No.
Jersey.
Jersey?
They were in Jersey.
Okay.
And then they went to Arizona, and then...
In California? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, about a family with their son, Sammy. And he has aspiring dreams of becoming a filmmaker ever since they take him to see The Greatest Show on Earth, which is a early, I don't know, 50s or 60s. I think it must have been 50s movie. I think Cecil B. DeMille directed that one, and it has a Paramount Presents Blu-ray. I just know that it came out like last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess he sees that there's like a train crash in the film, and so he kind of wants to recreate that with all these Lionel trains that he got for he asked for his Hanukkah presents. So for his 8 days, he got a train
Full
for
train.
each, a full train set, and so he recreates the train crash and films it, and that becomes his start of wanting to be a filmmaker. And so it just kind of goes throughout the years of the family, and shows him progressing as a filmmaker and getting more used to doing the camera work and stuff like that. The story was really great. A lot of emotional family dynamic in there, of course. Michelle Williams as the mom probably has the most broad range of character, but the biggest character arc is with her, really. Her and Sam, of course. They have two daughters as well, and then three,
right?
I thought it was just 2.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, 3. The little
baby,
girl,
and
yeah,
then she grows up. Yeah.
So it shows them as kids, and it shows them as like getting into be teenagers. So
Like in high school.
like
and stuff.
yeah, like in high school. I really liked it.
I did too.
Yeah.
It was 2.5 hours long, but it didn't.
Didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't feel like it. We didn't pee our pants, so that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
It ended a little abruptly for me, but I think I was so lost in the movie I didn't realize that 2.5 hours had gone by.
Yeah.
But then when I realized it ended, it didn't. It ended well. It just was kind of like, oh, it's over.
When you got invested in the characters, you didn't want it to end, you know?
Exactly.
You wanted there to be more of a wrap up to it. And Seth Rogen's character as Uncle Benny, he was good.
Yeah. Which is not actually the kid's uncle. It's just the dad's best friend.
The dad's best friend, yeah.
Yep.
The dad works for like GE, and then he General Electric back in the 50s and stuff. Whenever stuff was being invented still, and a lot of household appliances were just coming out, and I think he starts working for IBM, and they're starting to get like computers going and stuff like that. So
yeah, he's an engineer.
So,
and that's why they moved around a lot, because he kept getting like promoted and job offers and stuff.
Yeah.
And Seth Rogen, his best friend, was also working with him, but kind of under him, like beneath his shadow. And there's a whole extra story, like with the mom, the dad, and Benny.
Yeah, Benny, Seth Rogen's character.
So we won't ruin that, but there's a whole thing with that too. It's pretty crazy. And then we get the dynamic of like Sam and his sisters, but mostly him in high school when he goes to was it the high school in Arizona when they went there? Is that that's where it was, with like the bullies and stuff. And he makes a film for like senior ditch day, and that was I liked the dynamic of like the high school, because it showed like, you know, high school in the 60s, and
they always have those cool cars, and I mean, there's a little bit of like I'm not saying racism, but like religious.
Oh yeah, because the family was Jewish.
Religious disbeliefs because their family was Jewish, and people didn't like Judaism as much back then. But yeah, his dad, I guess, was in World War II. They don't show that in the film, but he talks about making a film dedicated to like a World War II style vibe.
Yeah,
he does that.
There were some sad parts too, like grieving and mourning, and that was sad. There was a lot of heaviness to the film, but it worked.
Yeah, it definitely worked. I think I'd give this a 4.
I would agree. I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
More than I thought. I knew I'd like it, but I really enjoyed it.
I always like films about people making movies.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just always makes me sentimental and
I know.
And I don't know, I just like that sort of aspect of film. Whenever they're talking about making movies inside the movies.
Yeah, and the kid was passionate about it. And the whole thing, like his father said like, oh, it's just a hobby, but his mom, she played piano, and she never went like professional with it. She must have I mean, what happens with everyone? They get married, have kids, to kind of put their dreams on the back burner, and she never like followed through with that.
Yeah.
So she always like encouraged him, and so there was that whole dynamic
for him
too.
to not give up on his dreams. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
It was good. It was feel good, but it tugged you a little bit. I don't know what else I have to say about it.
I know. There's so much to it. There were things that it always happens, especially in a longer movie. I think like, well, I'm gonna bring that up to talk about in our reaction video, and then I forget because it was like at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. When he's young, though, he's like directing for the first time. It's pretty funny whenever he's filming his sisters and they're like wrapping themselves up in toilet paper.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
The mom's in the bathroom in one scene and she's like looking for TP, and she can't. And there's just rolls of empty toilet paper
and
everywhere.
There's another scene where like they're doing like a dentist take, and they've got like candy corns like pretending to pull out the teeth, and then ketchup.
Yeah, for
fake
blood.
For fake blood.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And they're like screaming up in the bathroom, and the mom runs up like, "What's going on?" And they're just filming. It was cute.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how it works, but I think it's pretty cool that he's talking about putting pinholes through the film.
Oh yeah, they were talking about like
whenever he was shooting, whenever in the Western when he was shooting guns, he's like, "How do you make that look so realistic?" He's like, he put pinholes like just with a ballpoint pen through the frames, so the light would shine through, so it looked like a bang.
Wasn't it surprising how like you could tell the dad knew how like he was very impressed with his son's work. Every time he watched something that he made, he was impressed by it, but he still never like,
Yeah, he just still called it a hobby.
Not till the end, and like when things started really happening, we won't spoil that, but did he really start like believing that he could actually do something with it?
Yeah, he turned around on it.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of how a lot of dads are.
They want you to be practical.
They want you to be practical with like a normal job.
That's what my dad always said. Gotta go to college so you have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan.
Yeah.
So,
which is the safe and smart way to do things. But there always is ulterior ways to have careers and start your life and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes the rebellious people win out. So
basically what we're saying, kids, is follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
And stay after the previews.
Yeah, stay after the previews. That wraps it up for me.
Yeah.
I think we did pretty good with this review.
Yeah. I think it was definitely one to own, and I could see myself watching it again.
Yeah. And it's like it's a Spielberg film, and it's also Amblin Entertainment, so you
kind of get those vibes.
It always has those vibes, like Super 8 has those vibes with the kids and everything. He does very well at casting kids and teens and stuff in his movies, to make it feel like those times that he portrays in the films.
Yeah. And I mentioning that, I know Drew Barrymore did mention, I forget, I can't quote her or anything, but I know how she said that Steven is just like amazing on set with the kids. Always made him feel comfortable. Never made him feel like intimidated or uncomfortable in any way. Like because there was a lot of that back in that time.
Yeah.
So she like commended him on how professional and like just warm he was with the kids on set. And I think Dee said that too when we watched her panel.
Oh yeah, Dee Wallace. Yeah.
Yeah, she said that too. So yeah, I don't know. Part of me kind of wondered if like any of this story was something that came from his childhood, and wanting to be a director and like was into movies. I was kind of wondering that.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to watch something like hearing him talk about it.
Yeah, there's probably a good documentary on Spielberg somewhere.
Well, just with this movie specifically.
Oh yeah.
Like what sparked the inspiration for this movie, and did it have anything to do with him?
Maybe it'll be in the features.
Maybe I'll call him up and ask him.
Maybe it'll be in the bonus features in the Blu-ray or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you go check out the Fabelmans? Did you watch it on streaming? Do you plan on going to see it? I know sometimes people haven't heard of a movie and they watch our video and they're like, "Hey, I want to go check this out now."
Yeah, we haven't seen this trailer like around much. We don't watch regular cable TV or anything, so
yeah,
we don't see trailers at home too much. So
yeah,
but I haven't seen anybody really talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out the Fabelmans. That's our recommendation for today.
Yeah.
That being said, I guess we're off.
Yep.
Brian Goes Blue.
Coco too.
Signing off. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the above. Keep us growing. We love talking to you in the comments, so comment down below, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye guys.